Clarify your guest's hair twice with HairTalk Cleanse Plus Intensive Shampoo. This process will remove all residue and buildup from your guest's hair. Do not condition or use any styling products until 24 to 48 hours after the HairTalk application, as this will compromise the adhesive properties of the bands. Blow dry your guest's hair using a handheld blow dryer with a vent or a paddle brush. Be sure to remove all moisture from the hair during this process. After which, finish with a professional flat iron to smooth your guest's hair to allow for precise sectioning. This is Alexa before we apply her HairTalk extensions. Begin to section the hair using your guest's natural part. Next, create a parting from ear to ear, establishing 3 sections. Clip away the front 2 sections as you will begin application in the back section, working from the occipital upward. For a basic full head application, your first row should start at the occipital bone. Each row after should begin on the opposite side of the head than the row before, to ensure that you automatically bricklay the extensions. Sections should be clean and precise, so securely clip away all hair above the row you are currently working on. Tip: guests with a heavy weight line or blunt cut should have their ends texturized prior to application, section by section, to avoid removing too much hair. This will allow the extensions to blend better with their existing haircut. Beginning with the first row, on the right side of the head, measure 3/4 of an inch from your guest's hairline. The first extension will begin here. Step 2. Use the HairTalk sectioning brush to take the section that is the same density and width as one piece of the extension. Step 3. Flip the section up while holding the hair between your index finger and your middle finger, using your pinky finger against the head as a hinge. This provides control of the section and allows the hair to be placed without creating tension. Step 4. Place the first extension band with the adhesive side facing up 1/4 of an inch below the root of the section. Step 5. Roll the hair down over the adhesive, making sure to keep all hair smooth. Step 6. Place the second extension band with the adhesive side facing down on the top of the first extension band, securing the hair between the 2 bands. Step 7. Firmly press the 2 bands together to activate the adhesive. This will create a watertight seal. Always leave enough hair around the perimeter of the hairline, about 3/4 of an inch, to cover the bands should your guest want to pull their hair up. Continue bricklaying the extensions. Each row after should begin on the opposite side of the head than the row before, to ensure that you automatically bricklay the extensions. Sections should be clean and precise, so securely clip away all hair above the row you are currently working on. This is what suggested placement looks like when using Original combined with Original Plus. This is what suggestive placement looks like when using Original combined with Petite and Petite Plus. This is what suggestive placement looks like for guests with smaller heads when using Petite and Petite Plus combined with Mini Strands and Mini Strands Plus. Each extension should be 1/4 of an inch away from the extension next to it. Repeating the steps for application, continue working up the head, row by row, until you reach the row above the ear. This typically would be row 3 or 4. Row 3 and below should be comprised of HairTalk Original. Next, measure 1 inch above the ears and drop down your front sections to begin row 4. 4, 5, and possibly 6 will be made up of Petite, Petite Plus, Mini Strands, and Mini Strands Plus. Apply the left and right side bands before moving into the back of the head. Consider plus extensions along the hairline where bands tend to be visible. This is where Petite, Petite Plus, Mini Strands, and Mini Strands Plus can be placed if desired. Continue with row 4 and 5, working from sides in until the application is complete. Consider your guest's lifestyle and their desired end result when custom crafting their whole head solution. Assess your guest hair, keeping an eye out for any separations or splits. You want to be sure to apply around them to avoid any possibility of bands showing. Depending on your guest's head shape and hair, your rows may vary. You may need to fill empty spaces. This is best done after you have completed the basic application steps. Placement for volume and color effects are 100% customizable and should be considered on a case-by-case basis. To see more of an effect, use your texturizing shears to remove some of the hair so that more of the color will show through. Please keep in mind, tampering with the adhesive bands voids the warranty. For this reason, HairTalk offers 3 different band sizes. To create dimension, place the alternate color on the bottom and the shade closest to your guest's natural hair color on top. For more dramatic effect, use your shears to point cut small sections of the extension. For a bolder look, place the alternate color on top. HairTalk offers ombre, rooted, pastel, and fantasy colors to achieve any desired look that a guest may be seeking. We recommend combining shades to create a perfect blend for your guest. In the case that you must customize the color, deposit no more than 2 to 3 levels to the extensions. We never recommend lifting color. Keep in mind, chemically processing and coloring the extensions also voids the warranty.